Hi, I'm Ree from Mummy4.com. I help busy mums make their lives easier with parenting tips, tricks, hacks and advice. Basically all the stuff that I've had to learn the hard way with 4 children that I'm sharing with you so you can pick it up the easy way. If you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos every single week. Today we are talking about a topic that a lot of people have been asking about lately, which is how to end the screen time without tears. So my first tip is, and this is something that my children had to be reminded of, that tech time is a privilege and not a right. Now, I know our children can't remember a time before iPads and all this stuff and think it is their God-given right and their birthright that they have this stuff, but my children had to be reminded, and I'm sure lots of people do, that that it is not their right, that it is their privilege. They're very, very lucky to have this stuff, and as long as they are, we want them to have these things that they want, but it is only when other things have been done first, and it is only in moderation. My next tip is that screen time is only during free time, and free time only comes after the things that have to be done. So, for example, my teenager is not allowed free time, and during his free time he can have screen time until he has shown me his bag that he's got to pack for the next day for school. Yes, he cannot be trusted to go to school with the right books unless he has physically shown them to me. He has shown me his planner, so during this time then I can see if he's got any homework and things, and that all the homework is done and I've checked it. So, and then chores and things have to be done and clothes have to be laid out for the following morning before screen time, because that way, after all that stuff's been done, I don't really mind him having screen time because I don't have, so I'd rather put the screen time after the stuff they want to do, more as the dangling the carrot of, hey, you can have this screen time after this stuff is done, rather than trying the sort of the, oh, it's time to do this now, and trying to like drag it off them. It's just a whole different kind of dynamic of course you can have it once this is done, as opposed to, come on, put it away now. We've all been there. So yeah, it's just a case of if you move when they're allowed screen time to after they've done the things you need them to do and require them to do, they're far less likely to kick off, basically. My next tip is for Apple users among you. Take advantage of the screen time section. If you go, I'm going to show you on here, I'm not sure how well you can be able to see it. If you go to your settings and there is a section called screen time, how well can you see that? It shows you how much screen time, you can't see it terribly well, but basically under the settings app there is a section called screen time, and it shows you how much screen time you personally have had on that device. Now all of your children, there you go, you can see that sort of, can't you? All of your children, you can set up their devices as part of a family and your account. So you can log into each child and see and set when they have downtime. So they that means that their screen time will not be allowed. They will not be able to use their devices. So my teenager is not allowed to use his devices overnight, because otherwise he'd be up all night doing them. So when it's the overnight period, then his device is shut off, same with my little ones. You can also set app limits so that and you have to put in your password in order to do that. So basically, once they have used a certain amount of screen time, say they're allowed an hour a day or half an hour a day or whatever you decide that is appropriate per day, once they have reached that limit, their device will shut off and they will have to send you a request to your phone, which you will get on your phone or your watch or your iPad or whatever it is, for them to have some more screen time. So that is, it's kind of out of your hands then. It's still you that's enforced it, but it's the device that says no, rather than you having to kind of take it off them. So this definitely works really, really well for Apple devices, and that way, like my teenager can send me a request and be like, hey, can I have some more screen time? Like, well, actually, look, how much time have you been using? What do you really want to use it for? Can you do something else? Can you read? Can you do, do something a bit more creative? Whatever it might be, and it just gives them that opportunity to take pause and to see how much time. You can also see exactly which categories of things they've been using, whether they've been actually reading on iBooks, they've been on YouTube, whatever they've been on, you can track that as a parent, which I find massively beneficial. So if you're an Apple user, definitely make the most of that function. And my last tip is when your child, usually your older child, goes, well, my friend's allowed to have an Xbox, or my friend's allowed to, you can try this. Well, my friends don't allow their children to have any sugar. Shall we do what my friends do? Or my friends don't allow their children any screen time at all. My friends don't allow their children to have iPads or phones or anything. Shall we do what my friends do? It'll shut them up. It'll stop them whining about what their friends are allowed to do when you threaten to do what your friends do instead. It's a good tip. So I hope you found some of this helpful in your battle with screen time. If you have found this video helpful, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos. And if it has been helpful, share it with a friend. Sharing is caring after all. So thank you very much. Once again, I am Brie from mummyoffour.com and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.